Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Monday Night Raw. We are just under 2 weeks away from King of the Ring Premium Live Event live in Miami. This is WWE 2K24 Universe Mode, episode 188. Gonna be an awesome show here tonight live on Raw, where we come to you live tonight from St. Petersburg, Florida. Welcome to the show, folks. I'm Callum, otherwise known as the KO King. Welcome to KO Productions, and welcome to Monday Night Raw. Let's waste no further time and get right into the action here tonight, man. Here we go, folks. Let's get to war. Tonight we kick off the proceedings with a number one contenders match for the Women's World Championship. Let's see who will go on to face the man Becky Lynch for the Women's World title live at King of the Ring Premium Live Event in Miami in under 2 weeks' time. And out first, here comes the Goddess.
Is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Columbus, Ohio, Alexa Bliss.
Not seen much of Alexa Bliss throughout the last number of weeks, but she's back here tonight looking to earn herself a number one contendership opportunity at the Women's World Championship. Winner of this contest will face Becky Lynch for the Women's World title in just under 2 weeks' time, April 27th at King of the Ring Premium Live Event. Speaking of King of the Ring, we're going to find out one of the Raw participants in the King of the Ring semi-final stages for the Red Brand. Later on tonight, as Bobby Roode and Sami Zayn battle one-on-one, who's going to go on to Miami? Here tonight, we will find out in moments' notice. But here comes the opponent tonight of Alexa Bliss. It's the Pirate Princess. One of the newest additions to Monday Night Raw is Kairi Sane. This is going to be an interesting battle, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get into it.
The Kabuki Warriors from Yamaguchi, Japan, Kairi Sane.
It's Kairi Sane who made a great show and a great debut on Monday Night Raw, coming over from NXT following SummerSlam, and even picked up a triple threat victory over Michin and Naomi before losing to our Kabuki Warriors teammate in Asuka to unfortunately not get a championship opportunity for the Women's World title back at Night of Champions in Saudi Arabia, but tonight could go on to face Becky Lynch in Miami at King of the Ring if she's victorious tonight against Alexa Bliss in Raw's opening contest tonight from St. Petersburg, Florida. We're also going to be seeing the in-ring debut of Uncle Howdy a little bit later on tonight as well, so do not go anywhere. You don't want to miss that, folks. Of course, Uncle Howdy will be challenging Samoa Joe for the World Heavyweight Championship live in Miami at King of the Ring. Some awesome matches going down at King of the Ring. It is getting close. It is getting good. And this matchup gonna be no different. Bliss and Sane one-on-one. Number one contendership affair for the Women's World title. Raw official Chad Patton rings the bell. Matchup underway. Here we go. Both women sizing each other up. Nice kick to the gut by Alexa Bliss, who gains the upper hand right in the early going. Missing that slap. Connecting with that one. And down goes Sane, falling like a sack of bricks. But there goes Kairi Sane. A jawbreaker knife edge chopping out Sane. Battling back. Let's see how these two heroes, you gotta imagine the Women's World Champion Becky Lynch looking on closely to see who she will face and defend her championship against at King of the Ring. Becky already have 2 successful defenses under her belt after winning it at SummerSlam against Sasha Banks in a great contest. And look at that from Kairi Sane. Nice tornado DDT out of the corner from the middle rope, scoring 2 on Bliss, who's able to get the shoulder up. And of course, it was Becky Lynch who has 2 successful championship defenses. That match with Sasha Banks was a great one where she won the title by cashing in her Money in the Bank contract ahead of time, announced it beforehand. And now Kairi Sane looking to get the next opportunity as she is going all out here tonight live on Raw from St. Petersburg, Florida. Tope con hilo to the outside, taking down Little Miss Bliss on the floor. And now Kairi Sane on the apron. Maybe looking to fly in. Springboard. Hurricane Rana by Sane as she's looking good here in this one. Going in for the cover. Shoulders down on Bliss. Scoring 2 once again. And a kick out once more by Alexa Bliss. My days. And Bliss getting to her feet now. Clothesline sends her to the floor. Out goes Kairi on the outside. Bliss to the top, same back, recovered on her feet, but down she goes once again. Missile drop kick to the outside by Alexa Bliss now. Now Bliss looking good here. Getting back into the ring, Kairi Sane comes back in. Bliss heads up to the top rope, Sane no to her feet. Runs after her, gonna stop her in her tracks, or at least attempt to. Alexa Bliss stops her though. Top rope once again, Alexa Bliss in control. Another missile drop kick from the top. Sane's out of it now, and there's the beautiful insult to injury, double knees. Right to the midsection. Not beautiful if your name is Kairi Sane. 1 count only. And a kick out by the Pirate Princess. One half of the Kabuki Warriors wasn't really doing too much in NXT. Now here on Monday Night Raw wants to make herself more opportunities. And much to take them. And look at Kairi Sane. Wheelbarrow Bulldog from the springboard. Heading up to the top rope. She may fly here. Went for the double axe handle. Bliss rolls through, however. Beautiful strikes now from Little Miss Bliss. Waistlock grabbing Sane, and there's a beautiful side Russian leg sweep. She's not done just yet. Look at these right hands from Bliss. And once again, second time of the match with the insult to injury. Rolls Sane over. Here's the cover to become the number 1 contender for the women's world title. Scoring 2 and a kick out by Kairi Sane. Sane stays in it for now, man. We will face Becky Lynch for the women's world title in under 2 weeks' time. April 27th live at the King of the Ring Premium Live event, where of course we will have our semi-finals and finals of the King of the Ring tournament, which is ongoing at the moment. We'll see a matchup later on tonight in the semi-finals between the glorious Bobby Roode and Sami Zayn. But now Kairi, nice drop kick. Kairi in control off the ropes now. Wheelbarrows in on Bliss and connects with a stunner. And now Bliss getting right back to her feet, Sane off the ropes. Smooth now! Out of nowhere! Devastating spear by Kairi Sane. Shimmy and push right here. Top rope to get a title opportunity but missing. Coming up short with the insane elbow. Bliss moving out the way. And now Schoolgirl from Bliss to steal it. To become number 1 contender. Now it's a kick out by Kairi Sane. And now Bliss. Kick to the midsection. Hooks Kairi and DDT. Dropping on the top of her head. Here's the cover now. Can Alexa Bliss get the victory? Scoring 2 to become number 1 contender. There's another kick out by Kairi. Unreal, man. Kairi Sane staying alive. And look at Alexa Bliss not happy. Taking down the official Chad Patton in the process. And now picking up Alexa Bliss. Or picking up Kairi Sane rather. Kairi though. Big shots. And now back and forth. These two women go here in our opening contest live on Raw. Episode 188 of this series. Look at these two go back and forth. Neither can connect. And now it's Kairi Sane who's able to slap her right down. Bliss on the outside of the ring now. Kairi Sane looking to fly to the floor and off the apron. Beautiful senton there by Sane, picking up Bliss on the outside of the miss. The miss by Kairi. The official was down. All thanks to Alexa Bliss. And now Kairi Sane looks to take advantage now. Alexa Bliss feeling the effects. Referee Chad Patton now conveniently getting to his feet. Bliss down and out on the mat. Insane elbow. Here's the cover. Leg is hooked, shoulders down. Kairi Sane getting a title shot at King of the Ring. 2 count. No! And it's a kick out by Alexa Bliss now. Unreal. Great opening contest tonight live in St. Petersburg, Florida. Sane and Bliss going at it for the opportunity of a lifetime. And now Kairi missing the moonsault. Springboard style Alexa Bliss. Able to get out of the way there. Able to avoid a really harsh reality there. Now Bliss going to send Kairi out of the corner. A shoulder thrust and a drop kick. Beautifully done by Alexa Bliss. Kairi Sane's in the drop zone. Middle rope goes. Bliss double knees. And once again with the insult to injury. Alexa Bliss in for the cover. Leg is hooked, shoulders down. Scoring 2. Kick out once again by Sane. Becky Lynch going to be licking her chops. There's great competition here in the Raw Women's Division. Who will be next to challenge the man for the Women's World title at King of the Ring? It will be one of these two women. They will be the 3rd challenger for Becky's title. But who will it be? Just which one of these women can get the victory here? Moving out of the way, that double axe and a drop kick sending Bliss into the barricade. Kairi Sane now has the upper hand. And now Kairi sends it right into the barricade once again. And now a third time. Third may be the charm for Kairi here. Alexa Bliss is taking a tremendous amount of punishment and damage in this matchup as she looks to fight right back. Big kick at the outside and a DDT on the floor. Dropping center ahead. The official champ patterns on a counter fire and Bliss telling him to keep counting. She could win it by count out here and punch her ticket to Miami on April 27th. Count of 7 now. From Chad Patton, Sane beginning to star. Count of 8. Back into the ring comes Kairi. And now Kairi Sane from behind. Round and round they go. Trying to make Alexa Bliss as dizzy as possible. And a penny predicament now. Cruiser effects. Kairi to steal it. To become number 1 contender. 2 count checked out by Bliss. What an incredible contest. Sane off the ropes. Bang! It's over. Sane covers to get the title shot. This is it. No grabbing the ropes. The official now sees it. Didn't see it initially. Now he does. Alexa Bliss with a veteran instincts. Great ring awareness from Bliss there. Putting her arm in the bottom rope. And now it's Alexa Bliss fading back. Nice kicks. Right to the leg and a drop kick. Down goes Kairi. And Alexa Bliss on fire. This crowd tonight loving this contest. Live from St. Petersburg, Florida. We won't be that far away from here when we're on the road on April 27th at King of the Ring. But there's that beautiful DDT once again. And now Kairi Sane with the anchor. Submission, hold on Bliss to make her submit here. If she does, Sane will be going to Miami to challenge Becky Lynch for the Women's World title. Referee Chad Patton right there to see if Bliss will submit. It's going to be a close one, folks. Kairi's got that locked in tight. Nowhere to go. Center of the ring. But somehow, Alexa Bliss able to fight through the pain. Able to push her way free out of that one. And now both women back to a vertical base here. Big smack by Kairi right to the chest of Bliss. Missing them out there. And now it's Alexa Bliss looking to take advantage. That one mistake for Kairi Sane may cost her. And it was Alexa Bliss for the third time in the match with the insult to injury. Right in the ribs of Kairi Sane. Looking to take her out permanently. And now we're heading up to the top rope. Twisted Bliss, that's going to do it. Here's the cover leg hook, shoulders down. To go to King of the Ring. Gets 2 on 3. Alexa Bliss is the number 1 contender for the Women's World Championship. And she will face Becky Lynch now for the Women's World title. And Becky's third defense as champion live in Miami at King of the Ring. Looking forward to that matchup, ladies and gentlemen. A great performance tonight for Kairi Sane. But even better one for Bliss, who is the new number 1 contender for the Women's World title. Great way to kick us off here tonight live in St. Petersburg, Florida. And I'm looking forward to that women's title match going down a week from Sunday in Miami. Bliss and Lynch about to steal the show for the Golds. But we'll switch gears live on Monday Night Raw because we mentioned it earlier on. Still to come in your main event this evening, the in-ring debut of Uncle Howdy with Bray Wyatt by his side before Howdy challenges Joe for the world title at King of the Ring. He debuts tonight one-on-one with Jon Moxley. That's your main event a little bit later on, but coming up next, we find out one of the 2 men representing Raw who will be going to Miami at King of the Ring Premium Live event to try and be King of the Ring. That's a semi-final tournament match. It's Sami Zayn, it's Bobby Roode. It's next, live on Monday Night Raw. Oh, it's going to be a good one, ladies and gentlemen. This man, last week, picking up a victory in the first round, the quarterfinal stages of the King. Well, this is the quarterfinal stages. But it's a semi-final Raw stages, if you will. But the winner of this goes to semi-finals, but it was in the round of 16 where last week Bobby Roode was able to defeat Shinsuke Nakamura in the very first round, and now he's here, taking on a man who beat him not too long ago in the Raw before Armageddon PLE, and Sami Zayn. Let's see if Roode can get his one back here tonight.
Making his way to the ring from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 235 pounds, Bobby Roode!
Here we go, man. This is going to be a good one. It's a quarterfinal round matchup. Who's going to Miami? Will it be Bobby Roode? Will it be Sami Zayn? We find out next when we come back live on Raw. Well, here is the official round of 8. The round of 16 is now done for the King of the Ring tournament. It is down on the round of 8. Zayn and Roode going down tonight in the other Raw match. We get Styles and Orton, that's next week. Balor and Rhodes going down, as well as Breakker and Rollins, as we are back live on Monday Night Raw with Sami Zayn making his way to the ring. In the first round, Sami Zayn was able to knock off Jon Moxley in the first match of the King of the Ring tournament 2 weeks ago. He is back tonight to look to get another victory over a man he's already defeated in Bobby Roode. Can he do it once again tonight and punch his ticket to Miami? The winner of this take on the winner of next week's main event between AJ Styles and Randy Orton. A rematch from Armageddon Premium Live event at King of the Ring. So if Zayn wins this one and then Orton wins, or if Zayn wins and Styles wins, them two go one-on-one. Could be Roode vs Orton, could be Roode vs Styles, could be any which way. But let's find out who's going to Miami. One of these men will be. We find out right here, right now. Sami Zayn in control of Roode. Here's Chad Patton, rings the bell, big forearm in the corner. Nice done by Zayn right off the bat. Now Sami looking to fly in the corner. It was at Armageddon where Sami Zayn challenged Samoa Joe for the World Heavyweight Championship in a losing effort, but it was an incredible match, an incredible performance from Sami in that encounter, to say the least. He also pushed Samoa Joe to his limit. A Raw before that to earn himself an opportunity at the world title, where he dragged a 10-minute matchup out of Samoa Joe. It was a 10-minute challenge against Samoa Joe, and Joe was not able to put Sami Zayn down in that time. Sami Zayn wasn't able to do it either. And now Sami Zayn taking the fight back to Bobby Roode. It was on the Raw after he took Samoa Joe to the limit, where Joe couldn't beat him in that 10 minutes, where Sami beat Bobby Roode in the main event of that episode. Now these two go at it once more, once again tonight, this time with much different stakes. It is the second round rather, in the King of the Ring tournament. Is Sami Zayn. Beautiful powerbomb out of that suplex on Roode. He was able to kick out at one. Sami firmly in control here. He's already had a victory over Roode. He's only going to do it again. And he will punch his ticket to Miami to try and become King of the Ring. Remember, the winner of the King of the Ring tournament will get a World Championship opportunity of whatever brand they are on at the Royal Rumble Premium Live event, which is coming up a little later on in this series. It's already episode 188 of this series. Been a hell of a series. If you're enjoying it, make sure you leave a like, make sure you subscribe, and keep showing that support. Big boot off the apron there by Sami, or off the barricade rather. Draped up Roode and just kicked him square in the head, but now it's Bobby Roode with a forearm on the outside as these two battle on the floor here. Don't want a double count out scenario here. As look at Sami with a beautiful German suplex. As Chad Patton, that's a count of 6. Sami comes back in. Doesn't look like he wants a count out 1 perhaps though. Sami Zayn perched up on that top rope. Looks like he's going to fly, but it looks like Roode's way out of position there. Top rope now. Roode back in the ring, and Roode able to catch him. Great shot right to the midsection. Now looks like Bobby Roode's trying to take control in this matchup. Beautiful clothesline in the back of the head. Scoring 2 on Sami, who kicks out of that abracadabra-esque maneuver there. Now it's Bobby Roode's time to slow down the pace and take control in this contest. Beautiful elbow drop. Right to the chest, back in for the cover, lateral press now. Roode to go to Miami, another kick out by Zayn. Zayn just brushing that one off this time. Doesn't want to lose focus as he moves over that elbow drop this time. Looks like Sami can fire right back. And now Sami Zayn off the springboard with a tornado DDT to Roode. My days, here's the cover now. Sami to go to Miami. The fight for Raw in the semi-finals of the King of the Ring tournament. A kick out. My days, look at that big overhand shot by Sami. And watch Sami Zayn go. Big shots here. Look at that, Sami Zayn lighting up Bobby Roode. Knife edge chop on a glorious one. And a beautiful European uppercut, and the crowd firmly behind Sami Zayn tonight. They want to see him get another opportunity at the world title. And you're going to win King of the Ring to do that, but it will not be easy. Look at Bobby Roode, shoulders down here. Schoolboy on Zayn, scoring 2, kick out. And look at Sami now. Sami able to turn it around. On Roode, 2 count of his own right and a kick out. That was just 1 in fact. Sami Zayn almost beating him there. Big overhand shot. Jawbreaker by Bobby Roode. Running neck breaker now by the glorious one. Back and forth action here tonight live on Raw from St. Petersburg, Florida. As Bobby Roode Heads up to the tippy top rope now. He's got eyes on Sami Zayn on the floor. West messing with it again though. Missing with that double axe handle, and a blue thunderbolt on the outside by Sami Zayn. Bobby Roode hitting hard on the floor. That crushing shot on the outside. And now it's Sami looking to take advantage. Bobby Roode getting to his feet somehow, some way. On the inside of the ring, Sami from the top looking to fly cross body. Back into the ring. Here's the cover. Zayn to go to Miami. 2 count on Roode once again able to kick out. Bobby Roode has been a hell of a top star on Monday Night Raw for the past number of months. Of course, the inaugural United States champion here in this series. Sami Zayn still yet to win gold, but he could be on the cusp of doing so if he has to go far here in the King of the Ring tournament. But Bobby Roode, they'd have a lot to say about that one. Big overhand shot followed by the spine buster. In for the cover. Roode to go to Miami. Scoring 2 and Sami who kicks out. And the winner of this one will face the winner of AJ Styles and Randy Orton. And that matchup coming up next week. And the winning bracket will happen at King of the Ring Premium Live event in Miami. The semi-final stages, as well as the SmackDown semi-finals and the finals as well. Covered by Roode, and that was another close call. But another kick out yet again by Sami Zayn. Stop moving out the way. Sami runs a big boot to the head. Haluva kick, style boot by Sami. They go to Miami. No, the kick out. That rhymed as well. That would have been perfect for Zayn. But Bobby Roode able to stay alive. And in the corner goes Roode, trying to fight back. Trying to catch a breather, but Sami Zayn not going to let him do so. And up to the top rope, Sami Zayn cuts him off. Big neck breaker off the top on Roode. And for another cover, leg hook, shoulders down, Sami Zayn. They go to the semi-finals, and it's another kick out by Roode again. Sami Zayn already beat Roode, but he's really struggling doing it a second time. Roode though runs in with a monstrous clothesline on Sami. And now picking up Zayn. Oh, Zayn, nice knee there. And now back and forth they go once again. And look at this, Bobby Roode. Oh, there's the glorious DDT. Roode in for the cover. Roode to go to King of the Ring semi-finals. 2 count, Sami kicks out. Oh, and Roode is pissed. Bobby Roode is pissed, ladies and gentlemen. Sami Zayn doesn't know what the hell to do. Now it's Bobby Roode with a double axe handle off the apron on the outside. Taking down Zayn on the floor. Big shot to the gut. Once again, this time blocked by Sami. Sami caught him in the gut. And there's Sami running. Drop kick to the jaw of Bobby Roode. Holy smokes. And then Bobby Roode getting to his feet, but it's completely rocked. Sami Zayn, wait a minute. He's looking to up the ante. Oh my lord, up in the ante. Big time is Sami Zayn with a tope suicida to the floor. Sami now sending the glorious one back into the ring. Heading to the tippy top rope. Roode down and out. Sami to go to Miami, Florida. There's the swanton bomb, the Bobby Roode. Here's the cover leg hook, shoulders down, 2 count. Roode kicks out again. My days. Sami has no idea what the hell to do now, ladies and gentlemen. Bobby Roode is staying in and surviving everything that Sami has. Moving out the way there is Roode, and there's another elbow drop methodically placed right on the heart of Sami Zayn. And now picking Zayn up to his feet. Here comes the glorious one now. Connecting with the Roode bomb. Floats over in the cover to go to Miami. To go to the semi-finals. 2 count on Sami Zayn. And it's another kick out. What a tremendous matchup tonight. Live on Raw with a main event a number of weeks ago. It was a hell of a contest. But I feel like these 2 men have just exceeded expectations. And now Sami with a clothesline. Sami Zayn getting in a second gear now. Ducking the line from Bobby Roode, and look at Sami go. The stakes are much higher in this matchup for both of these men. Both men want to go to Miami. They want to represent their brand and try and become king of the ring. Only one can do it. Which will it be? Sami! It could be him! There's the Exploder suplex out of the corner. Here's the cover of Roode. Leg is hooked. Shoulders down. Scoring 2. Kick out again by Roode. Oh my days. Unreal. Unreal scenes here in this one. Look at that moving out the way. of that boot, and now it's Bobby Roode. Oh, but Sami able to kick him away though. Back and forth action. Oh my days! What the hell have I never seen Sami Zayn throw a dramatic super kick like that, and then Roode runs in with a neck breaker. A crucial part of the match. Both men down. Roode began to startle back to his feet. And now Bobby Roode after the leg here of Sami Zayn, looking to soften him up here and looking to make him tap out. Got him in a leg lock here. Sami in trouble. The official checking on Zayn. Bobby Roode got it locked in here. Will he make him submit to go to Miami? But Sami pretty quickly fitting out of it. Getting out of the pain there now. It's Sami Zayn. Irish whipping Bobby Roode into the corner. Hello, my kick. Good night, Bobby. That'll do it. Sami Zayn rolls him over to go to Miami. Sami Zayn, 2 count. Oh, no, it's not to be. Yeah, I was about to say. Zayn has picked up a second one over Roode, but not yet at least. And it's Sami missing with the freaking cannonball senton, and that may come out caught to cost Sami, because there is the second abracadabra by Roode. But he's not happy that Sami Zayn has rolled to the outside of the ring. Bobby Roode going to bring him back in. He knows that's the only way to win this matchup. The only way to punch your ticket to Miami, Florida. A part of the semi-final stages of King of the Ring. Sami fighting back. Big right hand. And look at Sami. Sami to get the second victory over Roode. Here in 3 weeks. 2 count. Oh, another kick out. And Sami out of the corner. Oh, that's 10 connects. Big body splash off the springboard, and now that's 10 connects with that bottom rope cannonball senton. Sami looking good. What a hell of a contest. Roode with a forearm. Roode with a kick to the midsection. Sami in trouble. Bobby Roode now. There's the glorious DDT. Here's the cover. Leg hook, shoulders down. Scoring 2. Roode, no! Sami kicks out again. Roode so close yet so far away from going to Miami, Florida to take part in the semi-finals of the King of the Ring tournament. What a great matchup here live on Monday Night Raw as it continues here tonight in St. Petersburg. We're back live on Raw. We ended before the break with Roode countering the Blue Thunderbomb into a Bulldog, but now we start back with Zayn hitting a thunderous boot to the skull of Roode. Here's the cover, scoring 2. Roode grabbing the rope just in the nick of time. And a smart strategy paid off there for Bobby Roode. Sami not happy whatsoever. Oh, and Roode with a cheap shot. Big knee to the temple on Zayn. That could cost him. That could throw him off guard. Shoulders down on Sami. Schoolboy by Roode. Who steals it? Bobby Roode's going to Miami. Bobby Roode advances on the semi-finals of the King of the Ring tournament. And he will face either AJ Styles or Randy Orton at King of the Ring Premium Live event live in Miami in the semi-final stages. Roode gets his win back against Sami Zayn and screws Sami out of King of the Ring. We could be on the cusp of seeing a glorious King around us live on Monday Night Raw as Bobby Roode is one step closer to fulfilling his dream of becoming the King of the Ring. Great matchup tonight live on Raw. Congratulations to Bobby Roode for the victory. It's still to come, ladies and gentlemen. We got more action on Raw, but now you see the updated brackets. Bobby Roode punching his ticket to King of the Ring. He'll face either Styles or Orton. We'll find out who next week, and then the SmackDown brand will find out half of that this week and the other next week on SmackDown. But coming up next, ahead of the tag team title match at King of the Ring, one half of the tag champs Montez Ford goes one-on-one with one half of the number 1 contenders. That's Ford and Rey Mysterio. It's next, live in St. Petersburg. We're back live on Monday Night Raw. Here come the World Tag Team Champions, Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins. The Street Profits have arrived here in St. Petersburg, Florida, and they will face Rey Mysterio and Mustafa Ali for the World Tag Team titles at King of the Ring live in Miami. After Ali and Mysterio were able to defeat Rob Van Dam and Matt Hardy last week on Raw to earn number 1 contender status. Tonight at singles action as we get ready for that great matchup which is still to come in a number of weeks' time. Going to be a good penultimate match here in this one as Ford and Dawkins knows how to have fun They are having fun tonight in St. Petersburg, Florida, as the World Tag Team Champions. They set to defend their titles for the second straight time against Ali and Mysterio. Come a week on Sunday. But here comes their opponent, or his opponent here tonight in a singles matchup ahead of King of the Ring as the number one contenders for the World Tag Team titles. The new makeshift team have picked up their first tag team victory last week on Monday Night Raw to earn number one contendership. It's Mustafa Ali and Ford's opponent here tonight, the living legend, the master of the 619, Rey Mysterio. Gonna be a good one. High pace, high flying action between Ford and Rey tonight.
Ali from San Diego, California, weighing in at 175 pounds, Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio, as always, still getting tremendous receptions from sold out crowds. As man is in his 50s now and still moves like he's in his 20s. And with a young prospect in the form of Mustafa Ali by his side, he really could shake the foundation and shake up the future for what it is meant to be, and maybe that is Mustafa Ali. Rey Mysterio by his side, they could capture tag gold in Miami, but tonight it's Rey and Ford one-on-one. Gonna be a fun contest here in your penultimate match of the evening from St. Petersburg, Florida. Been a hell of a night thus far. Let's keep it going. Ford and Rey locking in here one-on-one on Dark. Bell has been wrong and we are off. Live on Raw. It's Ford. It's Mysterio. Here we go. Rey, big kick there, connecting. And now Rey heading off the ropes and down goes Montez once again. And Rey Mysterio and Ali. First time teaming up, challenging for tag team gold, but it was Mysterio who tagged up with Andrade back when he was on the SmackDown brand before the Superstar Shakeup brought him over to Monday Night Raw following SummerSlam. Him and Andrade challenged then WWE Tag Team Champions. They were the inaugural champs as well, in the form of DIY as Montez Ford takes flight, taking out Mysterio. That tope caught him over the outside. And DIY also the team that Ford and Dawkins beat to earn the number one contenderships to challenge for the tag titles that they now hold. And now Montez taking the fight with a springboard splash to the back of Rey Mysterio. You also could say that it's the Street Profits' fault that DIY are no longer a thing, but I'd say it's Ciampa's fault. He got in his head. He got too egotistical for DIY, and he ended up turning on his good friend Johnny Gargano. And speaking of those two men, Ciampa and Gargano will go one-on-one in a big-time grudge match next week, live on Monday Night Raw. Montez Ford messing with that dad. Mysterio messing with one of his own right. And it's anything you can suck at, I can suck at better mentality. But now it's Montez Ford who takes advantage of that neck breaker and take control here for one half of the tag team champions. But moving out the way there was Rey. Very quick to get out the way of that basement slide drop kick from Montez Ford. Taking a tender recover, nice drop kick to the leg. And knee area of Ford. Elbow by Mysterio, wheelbarrows, and tornado DDT by Rey. Here's the cover to beat one half of the tag champs. The kick out immediately there by Rey Mysterio. Let's see if Rey and Ali can get the tag titles at Rey's second chance of asking. But Rey Mysterio, the outside of the ring here, beautifully executed that tornado DDT off the tope by the legendary Rey Mysterio. There's a kick by Montez Ford and a beautiful elbow as this matchup rolls on live in St. Petersburg, Florida on Raw. We're back live here in the red brand. Fast-paced action between Montez Ford and one half of the number one contenders for Ford's tag titles alongside Dawkins and the Profits and Rey Mysterio. Montez though off the top. There's that blockbuster. Beautifully executed. Here's the cover now. Ford for the victory. Scoring two on Rey, who kicks out. Close call there, however. Almost had it. Then Montez Ford. Now Montez heads off the ropes and out Ford connects. Big splash there on Mysterio. And another beautiful kick right to the back. Stomping away, and Rey this time finally able to fight upright. Rey Mysterio runs in. Nice kick to the midsection. Mysterio Mexican Destroyer on Ford. folds them like an accordion. And here's the cover from Mysterio. Scoring 2. Kick out by one half of the tag champs. Mysterio catching Montez Ford off guard there with a Mexican Destroyer. Still at Mysterio. Rey Mysterio can still do anything at his age, including that beautiful springboard moonsault out the corner. Scores 2 on 4, and that's another kick out by Montez. If Rey gets the pinfall win over one half the tag champs, if that happens on a week from Sunday, we could be seeing new tag team champions. And now back from the top. Big splash by Rey. Covered by Ford once again. 2 count. That's another kick out by Montez. Rey covered him tightly there. But it was another kick out. And now Rey missing that one. Montez moving out the way. And there's a tornado DDT at the corner by Montez Ford. Rey Mysterio's in trouble. Montez heads up. Risking there's a missile drop kick from the top. Right at the jaw of Rey Mysterio. Top rope once again from Montez Ford, who's no longer playing around. From the heavens, frog splash by Ford. Cover on Rey, scoring 2 and a kick out. Oh my. Stays in it now. It's Rey Mysterio in this great contest live on Monday Night Raw. Montez with the cannonball sent on from the bottom rope, now taking out Mysterio. Nice elbow there to the bread basket by Rey. And now Rey runs in. Beautiful Hurricane Rana. Oh my, Montez looks down and out. Rey headed back up to that top rope once again. As Angelo Dawkins and the Prophet trying to rule on his boy here. Reno from the top. West Coast pop. Knocking out the way. Here comes Mysterio with his incredible athleticism here. Irish whip off the ropes. Oh, sunset flip. Big kick by Rey. And now Mysterio on fire. Here against Montez Ford. Live on Monday Night Raw. Big right hand and now a drop kick by Rey. Rey's looking good here against one half of the tag team champions. Heading back up to the top rope. Montez in trouble. Another splash by Rey. Here's another cover. Leg hook, shoulder down on Ford once again. Scores 2. That's another kick out. My days. What is it going to take, ladies and gentlemen, to keep either of these competitors down? Now it's Rey Mysterio sliding out with a splash on Ford. Always a thing of beauty when we see Rey Mysterio do incredible maneuvers such as that. And as that as well, with that beautiful senton off the apron. Taking out Montez Ford, but now Montez trying to fight back on the outside. Sends Rey back into the ring now. Now Rey Mysterio back up. Dawkins distracted. Rey Montez Ford flying. Taking out Rey Mysterio. And then middle rope now. Rey right there. Big kick out to the leg of Montez. And then Mysterio runs in. Looking to put one over the tag team champions down. Off the ropes now. 619 by Mysterio. And now here we go. A springboard splash. But moving out the way is Ford. Ford able to get out of the way of it. And now Ford, Schoolboy and Mysterio to steal one for the victory. Here live on Raw. 2 count kick out by Rey. Rey staying in it, but look at Montez float over into the DDT. Rey's down and out. Montez Ford looking to get the victory now. In the corner, setting up Rey Mysterio for a running blockbuster. Here's the cover from Ford. Leg hook, shoulders down. Scoring 2. Guess no one doesn't get the win, not yet. Rey Mysterio still in it, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a tremendous show and tremendous match, tremendous night. Here live as we are so close to Miami and King of the Ring. And Rey Mysterio once again coming up short there. And it's Montez Ford missing with that super kick. Mysterio connecting with the right hand. And now Rey Mysterio monkey flip on Montez Ford. And where the hell's Rey going now? Way to the outside. Looking at a dive, and there's the springboard splash this time. He connects now, the cover on Ford, hooking that leg, shoulders down. It's another kick out by one of the tag team champions. And that was an explosive, powerful kick out by Ford as well. Mysterio can't believe it. Neither can Ali on the outside, neither can I. But Dawkins, he has faith, he has belief. He knows what Montez Ford can do. And Rey Mysterio trying to soften up Montez. Trying to stop him from going up to doing that splash. Not often we see Rey Mysterio sticking to the grounded work here, but now it's Ford picking the leg of Rey Mysterio. And now it's Montez Ford, got Rey down and out. Montez heads up to the top rope, twisting from the heavens, frog splash. Here's the cover. Ford for the win. Heading into King of the Ring for the tag titles on the line, and it's Rey with a kick out again. What a contest live on Raw. If this is any indication what the tag title matchup will be in Miami at King of the Ring, then you don't want to miss a second of the action. It's these two putting in a shift for each team here tonight. Rey Mysterio in trouble though. Montez looking for a powerbomb. Rey switches it. Shoulders down on Ford for the win here. Scores two. And a kick out as we come back. We're back live on Raw. What a hell of a contest this has been. Rey Mysterio in control of one half of the tag team champions. The charismatic and energetic Montez Ford. But now it's Ford fighting back on Rey. Rey might be taking this a little bit too easy. Might be taking Montez Ford for granted. Montez now gonna send Rey out of the corner, rolling through, and a splash by Ford. And Rey's down and out. Montez heads up to the tippy top rope, his home where he feels comfortable. And now that spinning from the heavens splash, cover from Ford, scoring two and gets the win. Montez Ford building momentum for him and Dawkins before Miami at King of the Ring with the World Tag titles on the line. One half of the tag champs already defeating one half of the number one contenders. Montez Ford victorious here tonight, live on Monday Night Raw from St. Petersburg, Florida. Congratulations, Mysterio and Ali. Got to get their wits about them if they want to become the new World Tag Team Champions come King of the Ring, as it's time for the Profits. It's time for the World Tag Team Champions to celebrate and the cusp of their huge victory. Mainly Montez Ford here tonight live on Raw. But here we go, man. It is now time for your main event of the evening. Uncle Howdy ahead of his world title match at King of the Ring a week from Sunday makes his in-ring Raw debut. He takes on Jon Moxley in your main event here live next on Raw. Here we go then, man. Main event time. Live from St. Petersburg, Florida. Here comes the unfortunate victim who has to contend against the debut Uncle Howdy here tonight.
Making his way to the ring from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing in at 228 pounds, Jon Moxley.
He could be the unfortunate victim, or Uncle Howdy could be the unfortunate victim, because Jon Moxley is a debut opponent. That's as tough as they get. He may have lost in the first round of the King of the Ring tournament to Sami Zayn, who earlier on tonight came up short in his matchup with Bobby Roode in the King of the Ring tournament. Zayn no longer going to Miami. Bobby Roode as he'll face the winner of AJ Styles and Randy Orton next week on Raw. So we'll see Styles and Orton next week. Roode will face the winner of that at King of the Ring in Miami in the semi-finals of the King of the Ring tournament. The winner of that goes on to fight later on in the show to face the winner of the SmackDown semi-final match, which could be a variety of competitors. Could be Cody Rhodes, Finn Balor, could be Braun Breaker, or it could be Seth freaking Rollins. It'll be a combination of two of those competitors in the semi-finals of the King of the Ring tournament at King of the Ring premium live event. But speaking of King of the Ring, here comes the man who will challenge Samoa Joe for the world title. It's Uncle Howdy, making his Raw debut. We saw him first make his appearance 2 weeks ago live on Raw as he accompanied Bray Wyatt to the ring ahead of Wyatt's world title showdown against champion Samoa Joe. Joe was able to defeat him, but not by attacking Uncle Howdy a lot in that matchup. He done that a lot. Didn't really keep his eyes on the ball with his match with Bray Wyatt, but certainly still got the job done. Multitasking, basically fighting a 2-on-1 handicap match. Last week he did fight a 2-on-1 handicap match against NXT's Joe Gacy and Dexter Lumis, demolishing both of them. I'm pretty sure hitting Gacy with 13 deadlift power bombs in the early stages of that matchup. So Gacy could be out for a while after that one, but Uncle Howdy in his first matchup here in this series, taking on Jon Moxley in Raw's main event, and then in his second match in this series, will be going to Miami at King of the Ring to challenge Joe in a match that Joe requested for the World Heavyweight Championship. Joe doesn't want to see any surprise faces, any new faces. He is the face of Monday Night Raw going forward, and he wants to make sure that anybody trying to challenge his spot at the top, gets put down. That's exactly what Joe has done as world champion thus far here in this series. But tonight is about Uncle Howdy making his debut against that man, Jon Moxley, in your main event here in this one. Let's see how Howdy fares. Here we go, man. Main event of the evening. Chad Patton, ring a bell, and we're off. Match up underway. Your main event. Live on Raw, Uncle Howdy. Nice lead in the midsection of Moxley, and now goes in for the kill on Mox. Oh, Jesus, look at that shot there. Beautiful connection. Uncle Howdy headed up to the top. Oh, but it's Jon Moxley. Nice save there. Down he goes. Now look at Mox. Oh, after that leg of Uncle Howdy. Beautifully executed there. Oh, nice kick. Another kick connecting. Moxley, oh, this time caught. And now it's that snap DDT by Uncle Howdy. Jon Moxley's not had a good past couple of weeks, losing to Sami Zayn in the first round of the King of the Ring tournament. And now he's on the receiving end of an onslaught from the debut of Uncle Howdy, ahead of Howdy's world title matchup at King of the Ring, where if Moxley is to beat him tonight, maybe it turns into a triple threat, who knows. Moxley has faced off against world champion Samoa Joe in the past. Not too long ago, in fact, it was a part of a 10-minute challenge matchup before Sami Zayn got that opportunity. Moxley failing that challenge, losing to Joe in that 10 minutes, and could lose to Howdy in 10 minutes as well. Big back suplex off the top rope, avalanche still by Howdy. Here's the cover, leg is hooked, shoulders down, 1 count. Another kick out by the purveyor of violence. Jon Moxley's trying to roll out, trying to catch a breather. Rolling to the ropes now. Uncle Howdy in control here. Oh, not for long. And a big kick there by Mox. Kicking out the knee of Uncle Howdy, now trying to fight back here in this main event. He's got a main event matchup on Raw. He's going to own it and try to make the best of this opportunity tonight. But it's Uncle Howdy able to turn him around. And big forearms now on Mox. Unfold now and look at that. Beautiful kick. Nice stop, missing them up. Oh, now the clothesline turns him inside out. Beautifully executed there by Mox. And now Uncle Howdy's in trouble. Jon Moxley, he's got him where he wants him in a submission hold here. Trying to choke him out with his own arm. Trying to choke him out with Howdy's own arm here. And his debut matchup, can Mox get the win? And it's Uncle Howdy fighting out the onslaught now. Big elbows right in the bridge of the nose. Hi, Uncle Howdy. And Howdy running away here. What the hell is he doing? Jon Moxley not having it. Big clothesline and stomps in the corner on Howdy. He wants Uncle Howdy to take him seriously tonight. Moxley ain't no flash in the pan. Moxley ain't no first guy you come in and beat in your first matchup. And Jon Moxley wants to make sure of that. Here's the cover on Howdy. Scoring 2 and it's a kick out. Jon Moxley's flying out of the corner off all cylinders. Of course, former tag team champion is Moxley. Alongside Seth Rollins, losing that gold at SummerSlam. PLE to the Undisputed Era, currently holders of the titles as well. Still after that one. And now it's Uncle Howdy sends him in the corner with Bray Wyatt looking on the outside. It's very poetic, it's very fitting. There Uncle Howdy does a little dancey dance with Moxley before delivering with Sister Abigail. Here's the cover by Howdy for the victory. Here in your main event of Raw, and his debut matchup is a 2 count. It's a kick out by Mox. Moxley staying alive off the Sister Abigail. And now in that corner, Uncle Howdy's trying to put the boots to him, but it's Jon Moxley sends him face first here in the main event. Mox heads up, top rope. Howdy in trouble. The knee drop caught him right in the back of the head, but didn't get all of it. Howdy just shaking it off. Uncle Howdy not having it whatsoever, but now it's Moxley with a big knee. Moxley kicked in the midsection. X-Plex connects. Here's the cover. Leg, shoulders down. 2 count on Howdy. Who kicks out as this matchup continues on Raw. Back live on Monday Night Raw as Uncle Howdy is taking control. Trying to wear down Jon Moxley now. Got him in a Dragon Sleeper submission hold. Mox in trouble here in your main event tonight. Will he submit here in Howdy's debut matchup? Of course, Samoa Joe going to be looking on as Joe and Howdy will fight at King of the Ring live in Miami, with the World Heavyweight Championship on Monday Night Raw hangs in the balance. But tonight, Jon Moxley stands in front of Howdy, and so does a Death Rider. Here's the cover. Moxley for the victory on the debut in Howdy, and a kick out. That was close. Oh, man. The officials' hand was so close to the mat. Look at Jon Moxley now taking out Bray Wyatt on the outside. Slingshot crossbody on the floor by Mox, who was momentarily in control, but again falls victim to that snap DDT by Uncle Howdy, and there's the knees right on that jaw and throat area of Jon Moxley. Uncle Howdy's taking control here in this main event. Live on Raw, back into the corner goes Jon Moxley, and it's Uncle Howdy with throat thrust. Mox sends Howdy into the corner now, and it's Jon Moxley. What's he got in mind? Brings him out of the corner the hard way, yanking him down and flipping him over. And then it's Mox picking Howdy up to his feet. Big forearm, down he goes. Right back up in Moxley now. Trying to hit a second wind in this matchup. Off the ropes, forearm in the corner. Followed by a running bulldog. Moxley's feeling the adrenaline rush now in this one, ladies and gentlemen. Off the ropes. Oh, Howdy's in trouble. Big time knee by Mox. Here's the cover to defeat Howdy in his debut. 2 count, kick out by Howdy. My days, Moxley could be softening up Howdy for Joe at King of the Ring. And now it's Jon Moxley looking to fly on the outside. Tope crossbody. Taking out Howdy on the floor. Moxley dominating. Firmly in control here in this one. Went for a kick on the floor though. Uncle Howdy able to catch him on the outside. Big right hands and a sister Abigail on the floor. Oh, and Uncle Howdy's taking advantage now of this one. Live on Monday Night Raw from St. Petersburg, Florida. As we'll be back live. We're back live on Raw. Part of this physical battle between Uncle Howdy and Jon Moxley as Howdy once again gonna lock in that Dragon Sleeper. Different variation this time. Moxley trying so hard to fight out of it. Trying so hard to fight through the pain in this contest. He's got that locked in tight, however. Jon Moxley might have nowhere to go. Uncle Howdy in trouble though as Moxley fights back. Big time shots by Mox. And now look at Moxley. Wait a minute. Paradigm shift on his head to the debut and Howdy. Here's the cover on the #1 contender for the world title. Jon Moxley's about to beat him and a kick out by Howdy. Moxley was so close to getting the win there. But he ain't done. Not by a long shot. Heading up to the top. Knee drop. No one there. No water in the pool. Howdy moves out of harm's way. Overhand shots by Uncle Howdy. And now it's a big boot there. And again catching him. Right in the gut. Followed by a short arm clothesline. And Uncle Howdy just like that. Taking advantage in this main event. Here on Monday Night Raw. From St. Petersburg, Florida, back to the top. What the hell is Howdy thinking? Oh my, a moonsault from Uncle Howdy. You've got to be kidding me. Here's the cover again. 2 count on Mox and a kick ya. Was not expecting to see a moonsault come from Uncle Howdy in this one. Jon Moxley able to stay alive, able to fight back. Big knee there on the top of the head. And it was Jon Moxley with that running shoulder tackle. Running choke bomb, you might want to say. It's Moxley, big strikes, big kicks. Look at him go here. On Uncle Howdy missing the mark there. Big kick though. Didn't miss with that one. And now Jon Moxley firing on all cylinders. Got Uncle Howdy where he wants him. Went for the pile driver. Uncle Howdy will fight back. And now Howdy, third time of the match with Sister Abigail. Good night, Mox. Welcome to Raw, Howdy. No, kick out again. Moxley sure to be a resilient first opponent, a part of the Red Brand, but Uncle Howdy's had enough. Looking to make him submit here, and looking to make Jon Moxley regret what the tap out, but Moxley's fighting out again. Moxley's fighting out again. Shoulders down now on Howdy. This could be it to steal it. Moxley to ruin the debut of Howdy, and it's a kick out again. And now Jon Moxley picks up Howdy. Kick caught by Howdy once again. Elbow right, perfectly placed on the top of the knee. And now it's Howdy snapmare. Back into the Dragon Sleeper. Moxley's gotta be out. And that's gotta do it. Moxley in trouble, no choice but to tap out. Uncle Howdy victorious. And his Raw debut, and consider that a statement, a message sent to the World Heavyweight Champion. Samoa Joe, the man that Uncle Howdy will contend with in Miami, Florida 1 week from Sunday at King of the Ring Premium Live Event. Uncle Howdy victorious here tonight in your main event of the evening here on Ron's debut against unfortunate victim Shawn Moxley. But what a match regardless, folks, and what a show it's been. That's all we have time for, though, ladies and gentlemen, here live on this great episode of Monday Night Raw from St. Petersburg, Florida. Thank you very much for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow night for another exciting installment of NXT. You don't want to miss it, show. You don't want to miss it, folks. So make sure you be there for the show. And we'll see you soon, folks. Have a good one, y'all. Take care and peace.